The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. Final time in this project, I bid you welcome back to the channel as we get set for the final game of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Winnipeg Jets. And as a reminder, whatever happens in this game, it was worth for me playing out to give you guys entertainment. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to the entirety of this project. I know it was short, but with the hockey season about to wrap up in a couple of weeks, or in a couple of days, or whenever this video goes out, I would have changed nothing in the world, but I really do wanted to get more projects, like including the Hockey Blast Express Hour that I've been promoting during this time frame of the project. That the Hockey Blast Express Hour will make its debut on my channel this coming October. We are shooting for an October 8th, um, an October 8th premiere for the Hockey Blast Express Hour, and tapings will get underway during the baseball season for the show. With that being said, it's about time we figure out if the Jets are going to tie up this final time frame, or the Habs are going to take and win the final time frame and make it 21 out of 28. With that being said, let's get right into it. Ken Dryden is starting in net for the Habs, and Bob Asenza will be in net for the Jets. And with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left on the clock, this might well be the finale of this project. It was sure a blast, but let's get right into it. For the final time, will the clock operator please start the clock? We are going to begin this final game of the project with a quality check between players 5 and 3. That's Housley and Jarvis. The quality we're looking for is star. Both Housley and Jarvis have star, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between players 1 and 2. That's King and Roberts. It looks like Chris King is going to go to the box, as Jimmy Roberts will move in on Bob Asenza to hopefully net a 1 or a 2 to make the stop. And with a 1, he will do so to keep this game right where it's at of 1 apiece. And again, we want to reset the things here. If the Jets win, this time frame will end in a tie. If the Habs win, the time frame will end in Montreal's in a victorious effort from Montreal. We got ourselves a visitor scoring chance of a 51. Home player in 1, that's Keith Tkachuk. He stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of hit or a square. Either way, he does not have a square, but he does have hit well enough to stop the Montreal goal attempt. And that will do it for that segment, and we will move on to the next one. Home scoring chance of a 56. Any visitor player with a square stops a home goal. Yes, Serge Savard does have the square, and that is going to be it for the first period in a tight finale, in a tight project finale here, as we get set to move on to the second period here for Game 6 with a quality check between players 3 and 2. That's Barnes and Canoyer. The quality is power. Canoyer does have power, so he's going to move in on Bob Asenza, as he needs to net a 1 or a 2 to stop the Canoyer goal attempt. He won't, and the Habs take a 1-0 lead, courtesy of Yvonne Canoyer. 2 assists will come out on the play. Lemaire and Schutt will assist Yvonne on the 1-0 ice-breaking goal here in the project finale of this 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge. We stay put with a 45. Oh, Barnes needs to flip. Quality check between players 4 and 5. That is Kennedy and Bouchard. The quality is hit. Both Kennedy and Bouchard have hit, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between both players in 2. It looks like Tremblay is going to go to the box as Teemu Solani will move in on Ken Dryden to hopefully net a 5 or a 6 with a dot to make the stop. A 6 with a blank won't do it. That is a power play goal courtesy of Teemu Solani. 1 assist will be handed out on the play. That will be. I think we're going to give it to Frederick Olausson. Solani from Freddie Olausson will be your game-tying goal-scoring stat line presented by Doc Cola, the official cola drink of the Play Games community and of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. Home scoring chance of a 13. Visitor goalie must make play save. A 5 or a 6 with a dot will do so. A 5 will do so, and we will move on to the next segment. Nobody flips. Visitor scoring chance of a 34. Visitor player in 1, that's Bob Gainey. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of hit or a triangle. Although Gainey does not have a triangle, he does have hit. So therefore, he's going to move in on Bob Asenza to hopefully net a 1 or a 2 to stop it. He will do so to keep this game knotted up at 1 apiece here in the project finale game of this time frame matchup. Penalty check between players 4 and 2. That is Numanen and Tremblay was used earlier. I just realized. So it's going to be Jimmy Roberts. Not the quality. Sorry. Both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We begin the final period of the project with a visitor scoring chance of a 46. Any visitor player with a power play circle star symbol creates a power play goal. No, I don't see that symbol out there for Montreal, so that's going to be a no action result, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check between players 1 and 4. That is Nyrop and Romanyuk. The quality is skill. Both Romanyuk and Nyrop have skill, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between both players in 1. That's Wilson and King. The quality is skill. Wilson has skill, and he's going to move in on Bob Asenza to hopefully net a 1 or a 2 to stop it. He does so. Heart-pounding action. Man, I am telling you, this game is turning into a project finale that I have envisioned. Oh, man, when I first started this. We got ourselves another quality check, this time between players 3 and 2. That's Eagles and Cournoyer. The quality is power. Cournoyer will win that one over Eagles as he does have power. So he's going to be moving in on Bob Asenza to hopefully net a 1 or a 2 to stop it. He won't, and the Habs will take a 2-1 lead, courtesy of Yvonne Cournoyer. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Schutt and we'll say Riesborough. So Cournoyer from Schutt and Riesborough, and the go-ahead goal has been scored by the Habs. Man, oh man. The Jets need this next goal to tie. Visitor scoring chance 63. Any home player with a circle prevents a power play goal. No, unfortunately, the Eagles needs to flip. Hold on. I forgot Eagles was used. Yeah, so either other than the flip, no, nobody has a circle, and that is probably going to be it, folks. 3-1 will seal it. As we continue on in this game here, let's see who scored the goal for Montreal. 6. Player with the best shot rating. It's a tie between Gainey, Jarvis, and Savard. Um, well, actually, no, it's between Tremblay. Oh, actually, no, 6. It's player with the best shot rating. That's actually Mario Tremblay. So Mario Tremblay will score the goal. 2 assists will come out on the play. Savard and Gainey will assist Tremblay on the 3-1 tally. And folks, Montreal is well on their way to winning this time frame matchup. Quality check between players 5 and 1. That's Housley and Wilson. The quality is smart. Both have smart. Stop the clock. Oh man, what a game. And in this finale, the Montreal Canadiens will win it. This project and this time frame by winning game 6 to take this time frame, their 21st time frame of this project, by winning 4-2, winning it in game 6 by a final of 3-1. Man, oh man, the Winnipeg really had a chance here to come back and tie things up, or have a chance to come back in this one. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and so has this project. So thank you so much for tuning in to the entirety. If you've been with us through the entirety of this project, or if you just started following since maybe time frame, I don't know, 10-ish around there, or just now, a big thank you to all of you for watching, and of course, um, for all of the Play Games community members that watch this, and to all of you that just found out or just found some good stuff to watch here on my channel. I am hoping to bring some more of that to the channel with the Hockey Blast Express Hour, and of course, with other projects that I may post here on my channel. Well, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to this time frame, this final time frame of the project of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Winnipeg Jets. Stay tuned for the Bitty Beer game summary as well as the Bitty Beer time frame summary coming up next. Coming up next. With that in mind, thank you for tuning in. Once again, your final score as we sign off here for the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. The Habs take their 21st time frame, winning it 4-2 by winning game 6 by a final score of 3-1. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, or wherever you may be watching this. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the final time frame matchup of this 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge between the 76-77 Habs and the 1992-93 Winnipeg Jets.